Innovation. Dark. Trend. Africa TV. Pre-Go Studio Live. 2020 GSL Season 3. Codus.
Codus. Codus. Okay, guys, we have 3 players remaining in the round of 16, as this is the last group, Group D. One of the players is about to be eliminated. They're both Zergs, Dark and Rogue. 2 of the greatest Zergs of all time, maybe the 2 greatest Zergs of all time in StarCraft 2.
With Cyril. You gotta.
And so, hold on, just don't mess up my thing. Actually, Tasteless, Artosis, back down. All right, I'm trying to hype this up.
Go ahead.
Actually, Tasteless, there's lots of good Zergs in Europe. Thanks. No, thanks. You're helping. You're helping me so much right now, Artosis.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome, dude. No problem, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, it should be a pretty good server, Zerg. Actually, Tasteless, it might not be that good. You don't know that
No, I
for
think it'll
sure.
be good. I think
You don't
it'll
have
be
to
good.
say that until the game just started, and then we'll actually know. Dark versus Rogue coming up. It's going to be on Death Aura. One of these guys is eliminated. That's crazy. And our game, excuse me, has now started. Let's go.
영광의 전투가 펼쳐진다. GSL을 위하여. 전투 지원이 들어왔다. 함께 있대. 우린 더욱 강하다. 드래곤 피닉스 게임. 다크. 박령. 지리어 클린스. 로그. 이병렬.
You know, I'm really excited to see these 2 play because when they do play each other, it's generally pretty interesting. Oh my God, 13-1?
What? I had no idea.
How could that even be?
That's so funny because it totally cut off what you were saying. You're like, when these 2 usually play, oh my God!
Yeah, no, they have really
Rogue
interesting
never loses.
strats that they use against each other, but apparently Dark is terrible. My win rate is almost equal to that against Rogue.
Yeah.
0 and 13, but like it's only one game
one difference,
off.
you know. Wow.
That's crazy. I don't even want to commentate this anymore. I already know who's going to win.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be much
Yeah.
closer. Even if it was like Rogue had a winning record, but now I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
13-1 doesn't even make
Imagine
sense.
going up in a loser's match against someone you've lost 13 times to and only beaten once. And the one time you probably beat him, it probably didn't even feel real.
Actually, I think the time you beat him, wasn't it in the last 2 years? Because I feel like I recall that they were doing like Rogue did like Swarm Host Nidus. Oh wait, no, he won that one. He won that one. So there was like this crazy game on Thunderbird where Rogue was literally going Swarm Host Nidus because like all he did was go Nidus in that era. He didn't even know how to win in other ways. He didn't know you could walk across the map with units. He thought that only Nidus Swarms. He didn't even know how Terrans showed up at his base. He thought they all came over in medevacs. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we just wait and see what Dark has up his sleeve here to try to upset this crazy balance.
Well, Dark has been known to do aggro stuff more often than not.
Yeah.
Rogue really has quite a wide range. I do think Rogue is going to be better than Dark in a long game. And ZVZs can go to very long games.
Oh, endgame? I think Rogue is right at the top of the world, right? Like, he's better than Dark at Lurker Viper, because that's generally the endgame.
Yeah.
He's definitely better than Dark at that. Dark's the type of guy that will be trying to play against Lurkers with Ravagers.
Yeah.
He'll be running and be like, I don't know, like, Biles can't hit them. And just nothing works for him forever, and then he dies.
Right now, the build orders have completely mirrored each other. We're going to wait and see if there will be a fork in the 2 players' builds. What do you think about those translucent claws on the Zerg right there?
Oh, on that queen?
These queens look like they have keyboard gamer lights on them.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Yeah.
It's a cool skin.
I just watched, I don't know if you've seen this movie, it's old, somebody recommended it to me. The Abyss?
The Abyss.
James Cameron. One of his
What
earlier
was it
films.
about?
As people, go underwater, and there's like a to try to save a submarine that crashed or something, and then there's like an alien life force down there.
Oh, I think I saw that way back, like when it came out.
So
I don't really remember.
The stuff
but
inside the bottom, that looked like a gamer setup down there. Those aliens, they had like a gamer setup at the bottom of the ocean. You know it's gamer when it's got like a lot of glittery lights on it.
Yeah,
you know? You can't game unless you got like glowing keyboards and purple and pink lights and. You know.
When keyboards pulsate with like colors, I feel like that's how you can tell someone's not actually good.
Yeah, no, that's how you know they're really good. I'm like, is this a keyboard that lights up? I'm like, hello, you want to join my clan? Yeah. You got one of those, normal-looking membrane keyboards. It's like, okay, cool, office guy. You would know a thing or two about gamers, huh?
No, I'm way far behind on that.
No.
By the way, this is a lot of roaches being made from Dark.
Yes.
He is pulling the trigger.
And I thought Dark would do something like this.
Well, he is doing something like this. In fact, he's doing exactly what he's doing.
Yes. Now Queen's going to use her gamer claws to try to fight back, but you know what? Not as good as normal claws, you know?
No, turns out.
Your claws are translucent? Is that what they are? Okay, that's cool. Why don't you put a spoiler on the back of your Queen? We got another Queen going to get surrounded here. The Lings are going to come through here, but I will tell you this. Dark is not turn around with his roaches. This is going to be a battering ram of damage that can come through here. 2 Banelings here saved in case more Lings come. Try to help defend.
This Baneling's pretty important there. I feel like Dark needs to find a bit of damage, but he's not going to. Dark lost 3 Queens during this, so his production going to falter a bit. He's down 7 drones this entire time. +1 carapace about to finish for Rogue as well.
So, excuse me, very congested today. We have Rogue pushing back now, but this is a hard area to push up into. He might try to loop around and hit the third over here to the right.
Yeah, looks like he's going to make a bunch of Banes. He already has a good amount of Banes with him as well.
It's funny, the Banes sort of get in the way of the other attacking units here.
Oh, Bane's coming up. He has to pull his Banes back there, and actually the Bane connections don't go that well for Dark.
Rogue might have too much here. This is a lot of Banelings coming through.
Oh, good connections there by Dark, but he needs more than that. He has to hold on to the space.
Okay, more Lings coming up here. I don't see Banelings over here for Dark right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit rough. He brings up his forces now with the Lings coming in. Makes a few Ravagers as well.
Don't forget, guys, Ravagers get full HP after they morph, so it's like, it gives you a lot of momentum if you can take the weaker roaches and just Ravage egg them.
Yeah,
that's the technical term, is Ravage egging.
Well, he's not Ravage egging any of his roaches during this fight, so it looks like Dark might end up just holding this.
Well, let's see how these gamer claws do on the translucent Queen hands, you know?
Yeah. Gonna push him back for now.
Oh, man,
more Lings coming in, though.
Some what do you call?
Transfusion.
Transfusion, thank you. I was like, some translucents go down. I couldn't remember that.
Yeah.
I've
using too many words like that.
Too much. Okay, so right now they're both even on workers. I mean, it almost seems like things kind of go back to normal. Now Dark is making more and more Lings. Actually, I'm sorry, he's gone back into drones now.
Well, I really like Rogue's position much, much more. His layer's already done. He's got +1 carapace. He's getting +1 range attack.
It's too
and
hard.
He's getting roach speed. So if he just sits tight, because he was on higher drone count the entire time.
This is the best part of the whole game, is watch this Overlord in the speed. Just dodge.
That's where you got to put him so you can dodge everything.
Bet you wish you were in the speed.
This poor Oak. Look at this. Throws them all around. Dark steers it away.
Yeah, this is a real epic gamer moment here.
Rogue is getting shown up.
Rogue's
this might win Dark the game.
Yeah, he's using too much APM to try to kill this Overlord.
Oh, dodging
Supply
everything.
block I will not have.
Wow.
Oh, nice try.
Oh, he gets it.
Wow, what a gamer.
Not that one, though. Yeah. You think those speed ones are so good.
It's pretty clear that one of these guys has lights on their keyboard and the other one doesn't. That's all I'm saying.
And due to all that wonderful Overlord micro, we see that now Dark is ahead on drones.
It all adds up. if we were able to go back and highlight what happened, it would be that moment of the.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all those Baneling connections were good and all, but like,
Yeah, but, you
watch
missed-
these Overlord stance.
Was that a 12 shots you missed trying to kill the Overlord?
Yeah.
That
How
could've-
much money did that cost you?
Yeah, that could have been a 4th base right there, my friend. He's like, no.
Imagine Biles being a 4th base.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, Rogue actually has a much bigger army.
Yeah.
Banelings connect
Yeah.
reasonably well. It does not matter, though, I think. He's just
Yeah.
going to run him over.
Oh, easy, Rogue.
Yeah. That's
All right,
what he
GG,
said.
Rogue.
Easy.
Easy.
Well, I mean, we already knew that Dark wasn't going to beat him because of the
We're gonna
1-13 record.
Yeah, we're going to see a corrosive biologist come down and land on Dark's head right now. Shot out of the back of
Oh,
Rogue.
he would dodge the corrosive bile.
Yeah, maybe.
It's the overwhelming amount of roaches
But if
coming
he
after
dodges
him.
it, we know he's in one of those speed things, and that increases APM, and that's cheating, disqualified.
Yep. Get him out of here.
Ice and Chrome. Or is it Chrome and Ice?
No, it's Ice and Chrome.
Oh, okay, just checking.
All right, well, Rogue with the big advantage here. Is Dark going to fall in the round of 16 once again?
I think Dark cheeses.
You think so?
I
Okay.
know it. I feel it.
All right, I'm ready for it.
The tarot cards say yes. Let's go, guys. Game 2. Again, the winner faces off against Innovation in the final best of 3 in Group D.
영광의 전투가 펼쳐진다. GSL을 위하여. 리본 피닉스 게임. 다크. 방영. 지리어 그리스. 로. 이병.
Wogue.
All right.
I still can't believe that the record is this different
Yeah,
with these
it's
two.
wild.
I did not.
I had no idea. For two top-of-the-world players,
Yeah.
that's the most one-sided record, I bet you, in the whole world for two top-of-the-world players.
And we were talking about this, before we saw the stat where, we were saying, gosh, who the hell's going to win this? Nobody really knows,
Yeah.
right? And you look at it, it's
My
like,
impression, hey, the thing is, out of those 14 matches,
yeah.
we must have commentated 12 of them.
Yeah, that's
Those
definitely
have
true.
to have mostly happened
We were
here,
definitely there for it every
or
time.
wherever we
Well,
were.
we don't learn. That's the problem. Is we?
Well, the thing is, the impression wasn't that Rogue wrecks Dark.
No.
So the series must be good,
Mm-hmm.
right? They must look good, and then it just doesn't work for Dark.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, though, I did see that Overlord dodge those biles, and I'm thinking, you know what? Watch out, game 2. Dark. If there's anything that comes down to Overlords and a speed thing, dodging biles, I think Dark's going to win.
Well, funny you should mention, Ice and Chrome generally comes down to Overlords and a speed thing, dodging.
How many times have we
biles.
seen that? You probably can't even keep track because it's like every game.
Just about.
Yeah, so with Dark here, I mean, I don't even know. We never have matchups where it is this one-sided with scores with players of this caliber, right? Like Dark is literally a world champion,
Yeah. So
as
it's
is Rogue, so it's
Yeah.
kind of weird. But this does happen with pros where like they're very good at all the matchups, but then there's one matchup they never beat a certain other player with, and it comes down to style. I think that Rogue's ZVZ has a lot more depth to it and range.
It does.
And I think
It
Dark's
does.
very good at what he's doing, but Rogue's defense is just good enough. He just stops it, and then the game ends.
Dark's a Roach boy.
Yeah.
And Rogue was really the only Korean for a long time going to endgame CVC.
Yeah.
And so all the Roach boys should have a hard time against him, right? Because as the game evolves and people get better, those late game skills do come into play.
Well, also Rogue as a player, not even just in ZVZ and all the matchups, was really showing just where Zerk can go in an insane late game.
Yeah, his 2017 play was just amazing.
So for now, very similar builds, although we have the... Oh, let's see, actually. There's no Evo chamber, right, for Dark? He didn't make
Yeah,
one,
he
right?
got one.
Oh, he did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. No upgrade yet then. There it is.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, that was a Baneley nest. Okay,
So
well,
his,
Evo a bit later.
There'll be a +1 attack upgrade lead here for Rogue.
And, you know, the other Evo will more likely, when it's Roach time, go for range attack. Normally,
Right.
if you're going to go for a Zergling upgrade, you get it a little bit earlier so that they are actually useful. Kind of excites me, actually, about Rogue's strategy. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes into Mutas. Yeah, there's the range attack for Dark.
A lot of Lings coming here for Dark right now. It seems like once again he's going to be the player to initiate. Now this is all walled off over here, but it does seem like the third could be pretty vulnerable depending on where Banelings connect. You can never call this one ahead of time until you see where the Banelings connect to.
A little bit of harassment here, trying to take down some of the Banes.
Yeah.
Gets one there.
2 Lings is always worth it to kill a Bane.
Yeah.
1, of course, even better, but...
All right, a couple Banes coming up now with Dark's attack.
Okay, great. He detonates his Banes on the Banes there. Dark could actually take this game. He's looking very strong. Yeah. Rogue is doing a decent job of holding off. He has not been breached over here. More Banes go off. Damn, Rogue is so solid.
Yeah.
He's just so good at keeping on balance.
And now his +1's about to finish. He starts his Spire as well. I like his position here. Dark didn't really get anything done. And with that +1, it really makes a difference when you're trying to kill stuff. Like you surround some roaches, you go after that hatchery, it dies just so much faster. +1 attack is +20% damage to Zerglings.
Yeah.
Think about that. That is actually one of the biggest upgrades in the game. People are like, oh, +5 damage for a siege tank in siege mode.
Uh-oh.
Well, that percentage-wise is nowhere near, you know, what we see with the Zergling attack upgrade.
Nice counterattack here by Rogue. Now going for this hatchery. These roaches should chase it away. 6 kills on Rogue's drones, 4 on Dark's. But overall, Dark is in a lead here as far as workers go, 47 to 43.
Yeah, he saw a lot of spines starting.
That telegraphs Spire to me.
It does, 100%. You would never make those if you're going Roach, ever. So let's see what Dark ends up doing. Sometimes we see Nidus as a counterplay. Sometimes we'll see a more turtled approach. You can go into Hydra and, you know, Fester against this. Honestly, I like the Muta play. I'm a fan.
I think it's smart.
Yeah, there's the Hydralisk Den coming down.
So very different tech trees right here. The question is going to be how much damage can Rogue do? What other opportunities is he going to make for himself with this? Dark is going to be staying back and trying to get a much more robust army here. What's in that Overlord? Is that Banelings?
Yeah, how hilarious is that? Slow Baneling
drop.
Slow Baneling drop. Drop
I
him
think
right
he's going to
there.
wait for the Mutas to come, right? Yeah.
Nope,
No.
Just going to go. Just
Let's
walk
see if
him
Dark's
right
actually watching.
You probably don't expect this so much.
Wow. 11 kills, and you just saw Dark shake his head like, man.
Yeah, he's like, well, I guess I'm not winning 2 GSLs.
So much of this game is, you know, just hitting them when the screen is not in the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
that is a very StarCraft 2 problem to have.
Indeed.
Things are going so fast, and it's just not a point in the game where you're devoting attention to that idea. The Baneling's blowing that up. He wasn't watching. Now 11 workers down.
Yeah,
and this is just as the Muta harass is going to start.
I mean, it is something you could come back from. You know, you're on different unit comps, so there's like ways that you can make yourself stay alive. It's not like he's just going to have more roaches than you now. He is going up to the Lurker tech. He is going up into Infestor tech. So, you know, you put those two things together. Dark's approaching, you know, the end game.
All right.
The Mutas probably won't just kill him.
Yeah, these Mutas haven't done much, but there is another Ling drop coming in here. I like this idea of plugging the entrance with the Evo chambers here. Creep is now being pushed towards the 4th base. Rogue is getting his 4th here, though, before Dark is.
Yeah. All right, Ling's going to drop out into that main. We'll see what he gets done. Just going to go after... Oh, I thought he was going to go after cleans.
Yeah, it looked like it, but I guess why not do a little bit of both here.
Yeah.
Taking out some more drones. Okay, not bad.
Yeah. All right, Hive on the way here for Dark. So he's into Lurker Tech. Of course, we're going to see Rogue into Lurker Tech here shortly as well. And going to Hive a little bit quicker. there's a slight lead here for Rogue, so even though it's going to be slightly quicker endgame tech for Dark, I don't feel like he can, you know, move out and utilize that before Rogue has it.
Okay. Takes out those roaches. What do you think the game plan is here for Dark? Just eventually get enough Hydras, try to push out across the map? I mean, the mutas don't seem to be really much of a threat at all anymore.
Yeah. Honestly, I think he just is going to get a group of Vipers and use Hydra, Lurker, Viper. That's the end game of the matchup,
yeah,
you know?
Basically just push with it.
Yeah, run around. You know, you can throw it on Parasitics if he sells mutas. If not, you're just abducting and trying to utilize your army as best you can together. Yeah, I mean, this endgame is... I feel like it's pretty high skill to play. You got to be really strategic with how you're moving and what you're picking off and how you're gaining value and how you're preventing your opponent from gaining value.
Oh, this is fun.
And yeah, Rogue is just better at that portion of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I think he has more experience in it. I mean,
For
Dark
sure.
is very good at a lot of these aggro builds, but the problem is whenever you rely too much on aggro, eventually somebody figures out how to survive it all, and they're better at this later part of the game that you haven't even learned yet.
Exactly.
And I think that's kind of the story with these guys here.
Muta's still getting a bit of value done. Meanwhile, Rogue's Lurkers cleaning house on these Evos. Prevent that +1 carapace.
Now, he can't get any further in there, but he's boxed in that position. He could also rely on this location as a launching pad, excuse me, for a counterattack. Yeah, that's how fastlings are. Some of them will actually live through that.
How many Lurkers are there? Okay, let's try it.
Now, again, Rogue is taking a 5th base here. 6 o'clock is now Rogue's here. Rogue just seems to have a faster rate of growth.
Yeah. Well, you know, he did a good job with some of those early pressures. He got out the Mutalisks as well, which kind of make you sit on less bases a little bit longer. But the thing is, there's a lot of play in these positions. You know, like even if you get ahead like this, if your opponent is on Lurker Viper, you can't just attack in. It just doesn't work.
Right.
Because the Lurkers are kind of like the ultimate siege unit. And you can't, like, Vipers counter air so well, you can't kill them with air. So it's like, it really does turn into Lurker Viper with, you know, some static D, some Hydras in there.
And so, yeah, I mean, it does seem like Rogue is going to have a little bit more of the initiative with a faster rate of growth here, but here's Dark now taking 12 o'clock, albeit a little bit later.
This is kind of interesting. We have Corruptors being made from Rogue and a Greater Spire. So it looks like he's going to do some Broodlords. But, of course, the Broodlords can get countered pretty heavily from your opponent's Vipers. It's just how many Vipers does Dark have?
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, people are a little bit stylistic, to be honest, on how many Vipers they like to make. Like, you know, obviously Sue is in the military now, but Sue's the type of player that won't really get over 3 Vipers, right? So maybe the Broodlords would be really good in a situation like that. I'm not sure exactly how many that Dark has right now, though. Well, we see 2. Would definitely like to see more, though. I think it's appropriate to make, like, a lot of Vipers.
Look at this, picking off the Lurkers one by one.
It's just so efficient.
Yeah, very cost efficient here. 12 o'clock is still being taken. I love this. The Lurkers burrowing down over here.
Yeah, very annoying stuff. 8 Broods being made. I'm excited to see what he does with Broods. Like, I think he's just going to break a base with them real quick.
I think he's going to push the bottom here.
Yeah. And I guess if you break the base...
By the way, I love these Lings just running through.
Look at
this
how many...
can actually do a lot of damage here.
Look how many Broods he's actually making. He's making like 11 Broodlords. So if you only have two Vipers, you're going to be able to abduct 4?
It's definitely not enough time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, where are these Broodlords? I thought they were at the bottom. Are they not? I thought they were below these Lurkers.
I thought they were around 6, but I'm not 100%. We didn't see where they're being marked.
Okay, this is a lot of kills on these Lurkers.
Yeah.
Dark has taken a very substantial lead supply-wise. As far as tech goes, I don't know. We got to see where the game leads us to.
Look at this. He's actually making a lot of Lings and Lurkers. This is very odd what Rogue is doing right now. He's going to have to use it pretty soon. 3 more Vipers being made. So we're going to be on 5 Vipers, right? So we're talking you can abduct 10 things.
Yeah. That's enough.
Very quickly.
That's enough to get any high-tech unit group.
Yeah.
And get it eliminated here.
Oh, now he's got 7. So it's like, oh, what are we doing with these broods? What are we doing with these broods?
I don't know. Well, we're going to find out, man. He's going to have to do something with them soon.
He's still making more. You know what? Like, I guess?
Well, does he see it coming is another question.
No, he has no idea that it's coming.
So these are going to come out of nowhere.
Is it just you make so many broods that they kill everything? Like, your opponent just doesn't have what they need?
They just run out of time, and the damage is already done, and they just saw through everything that's there to defend?
I've not actually seen anyone do anything quite like this. I'm very interested
Well, what's weird is this, the win rate is so much higher for Rogue with these two that I feel like he has to know exactly what he's doing, right?
Rogue is great at CVZ. We'll see what this does, though. I mean, that is a ton of broods.
Here come the flappy flaps.
They're gonna kill at least 1 base, I would say.
Yeah.
But with just the amount of Vipers that we have, right? Like, you can clear them so quickly. Here they come.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, he's going to actually use parasitic bombs.
Okay.
Interesting.
How well is that going to work over time?
Well, if he puts enough on him.
Yeah, it seems like it's kind of blanketing the whole area, and this looks like a terrible... Well, let's see. I mean, how much damage is it actually going to do?
Well,
they're all very low
really
HP.
yet.
The problem is that they have to be dead in order to work, and this is so many Broodlords.
Well, he's going to bring back his Vipers in just a second. We expect at least 1 base to die to this. Okay, now he's abducting hurt Broodlords, so I wonder why this wasn't the first choice.
Yeah, I think he thought he was onto something and he wasn't. Now, what is Zerg producing behind this? I wish we had the production tab open. That would be much more illuminating.
This attack...
This seems garbage.
Yeah, it truly seems garbage.
I don't even know... I don't know if Rogue is trying to show off or what. It's funny because most of this cast has been leading up to the Broodlords pushing, and I thought, all right, well...
So, yeah, I think it comes down to trying to snipe someone that doesn't make many Vipers. Because if you have 2 to 3 Vipers there, and that's what Dark had at the beginning, he had 2 for a while, and then he didn't show that he made more. But if you have 2 to 3 Vipers, I think that you can kill 2 bases with that pretty easily, right? Maybe even win the game with that. But he made like 14 broods. And even though those parasitic bombs didn't really do that much, they got cleared really quickly. And now Dark is on the counter.
I guess Dark is going to get his 2nd win ever against Rogue here, Legacy. And we will not see Rogue do this again against Dark or probably any other Zerg player. I don't know why. It was weird. We don't normally get to see that strategy in the game.
Yeah.
And now we know why. GG. What the hell?
Yeah, not a fan of how, like, I always like to see new stuff. So in that regard,
it's educational for sure.
It kind of went down exactly like I envisioned, except he used parasitic bomb first, and it didn't do that much.
What's funny is he actually used the worser of the abilities, and it didn't work. And then he's like, whatever, I'll just harpoon him.
Yeah. All right. Game 3.
Yeah, let's go, man. Everdream will be our last map. Again, I think Rogue takes it, but let's see. Excuse me. We're gonna go into a short break here for Dark to use the restroom.
Yep. All right. Yeah, Rogue had the advantage. Like, and the thing is, he's very good at Viper Lurker, so why are we even doing this? Like, if you're better than someone in a situation, you're leading 1-0, and you have the advantage because of your original player. Like, the tech was a little bit quicker for Dark, but Rogue had the advantage, so why are you going into a bunch of Broodlords, and then he didn't even kill 1 base? That's pretty bad.
I think it's that he beats him so much, he wanted to do something.
He wanted to dance on his grave.
Yeah, I think so. You know when you've beaten somebody so many times, you start to do weird stuff because you're like, well, I can't lose to this guy. Why don't I try this? I think that might have been that moment.
Okay.
He thought, you know what? I mean, dude, if you're going into a match 13-1 against somebody, you pretty much think this person's garbage. You're probably going to try.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing that gets me. How do you win basically more premier tournaments than anyone in the history of the game as Rogue has with that type of mentality and then use that here against the defending world champion?
I think that this is a very rare moment where he actually tried to do it and it didn't work, and he's going to go into a very normal game and probably win. It happens, man. Dude, these guys are in so many tournaments all the time.
Yeah.
And I think if you dominate this much, you might as well. Look, if you're somebody who wins tournaments all the time like Rogue, why would you not try to humiliate the other best Zerg?
Why would you ever not try to humiliate the other best Zerg in the world, the world champion?
Yeah, do it.
Make him feel
even
like an idiot.
more in fear of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, totally tasteless.
You guys are lucky I'm Cassiner. I'd be winning this GSL right now.
Yeah, you might, and you'd make everyone look like a fool, that's for sure.
We're going to go now into our third game. And I promise you this, Rogue will not make Brood Lords.
Hopefully not. That was...
But maybe Dark can be a sneaky snake and squeeze out a win. His aggro builds are very good. Maybe Rogue isn't ready. Maybe Rogue is going to go to build order hell for being a bad person and trying to make Brood Lords. Let's find out. Our game is now loading up, guys. The winner goes on to face off against Innovation. The loser's out of Season 3 of the GSL.
GSL을 위하여.
Oh, Rogue. Oh, Rogue.
Good old 12 ball.
Rog UE.
Rock UE.
Rog UE.
Rock U.
Rog U, it's a school. He graduated from Rog U with honors.
Rock U. I thought that was a pasta sauce.
Rog U. Is it?
Ragu.
Ah, Ragu. No ortoses. You man of culture, I can never keep up.
Man of culture, the cheapest spaghetti sauce in America.
I'm not much of a spaghetti guy myself.
No?
Yeah.
I like spaghetti. It's really good. Yeah,
it's good. I just don't end up, kind of defaulting into eating it.
Yeah. You should marry my wife. You'd have spaghetti like probably twice a month.
I bet you have a lot of spaghetti because of your kids.
They
right?
love
kids
spaghetti.
will eat spaghetti, right? Yeah.
They love spaghetti night. Oh my God.
How do your kids do with Korean food?
They love
By
Korean
comparison,
food.
yeah.
Love
Korean
it.
food or Western? Oh, Rogue.
All right, we're serious.
Rogu.
Rog, you going for it?
Oregano. Look at this. Look at this.
Dude.
I'm an overlord, and I'll scout what they do. Scout what they do.
Well, he's going to see it with this one.
Ah!
Turn around!
Dark's like, oh, Jesus. Oh, God. And I made my pool right there. Will I regret that? We'll find out.
I think Dark's going to hold this.
Oh, man. Spines. Keep in mind, that's next to the spawning pool. The spawning pool will die if the spines are there long enough.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Okay.
Drones pulled.
Yeah, Dark right now. Let's see if he can hold this. Fights with the drones for a moment.
Oh, my God.
He has at least one queen on the way, a lot of lings on the way as well.
Again, he doesn't... I think Rogue wins, man. Unless he stops this. When the spines finish...
Well, this could turn another way too, right? Like, can you... The spines...
no,
Could you make a spine at your natural and hold this and just be at your nat?
I think you can shimmy one of your... Well, no. Actually, no, I don't know. I
think the drones need to go home for...
Oh, he's so smart. He has
Rogue.
one. Oh, he's going to move it forward.
Okay.
One on the low ground.
Okay, flanking with his lings now. I think his drones have to come fight too if Dark wants to win this.
Dark's coming forward here. He's going to go for the spine on the high ground. Big infantry fight over here. The spine is going for the queen. It needs to go for lings or drones right now. Queen is lower priority. Can he save the spine up here?
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, he saves it.
Oh my God.
That is huge. Yeah, I think Dark messed up not fighting with his drones at that last fight.
Yeah, the lings are going to come here and try to catch that spine.
Dude, he needs to kill that spine.
Oh!
Oh my God, it's so low right now.
Okay, this is it. Mom Spaghetti here. He's going to have to try to get that last one. If the hatch goes down, I thought it was going to be about the pool being killed here, but now it's the fact that all the workers are over here. They can't mine. Going for the egg.
Oh my God.
It's just a baby.
He's literally just going to kill the egg right before it can hatch.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually was not aware that 2 spines kill an egg before it can make zerglings, but okay.
And how are you allowed to cast not knowing that?
I know, I'm a fool.
What is with the 2 drones here?
The drones?
Oh, hold on. He's going to lose his hatch.
Yeah, but he can maybe retake if he waits for the broodlings, do you think?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. He's making sure there's no drones over here. He wants to try to chase these lings away.
Now, those lings out of position, maybe a situation like that is when you attack. He's got to do it eventually.
He's going to move the spine forward. The broodlings are going to come out. His spine will go down.
Yeah, with the broodlings fighting, that definitely does help a little bit. He flanks with the lings from the high ground there as well. But look at this, Rogue coming down with his lings, with his drones, and he gets pushed back.
You're kidding me. Dark wins. Wow!
Wow.
Damn.
That,
13 what?
yeah, it doesn't even matter
Doesn't even
anymore.
matter.
It's been reversed. Dark is 15-0 against Rogue.
That's how it works. You can't argue with the math.
I
Wow,
tell you,
Rogue.
I am
Rogue, what have you
disappointed
done?
in Rogue tonight.
Well, this is just like, I don't know why he was a skilled fighter and decided to put it all on black on roulette. I thought,
well,
why?
I think that is a very championship player move.
yeah,
When you're in the final game to do something crazy all in. And he almost had it, but yeah,
we've got
after
innovation.
game 2, I'm like, I don't know, man.
We'll be right back, guys. Don't go away.